As Southern and Central American migrants make their way across the US border, large buoys and razor wire compromises the safety of their journey. Despite the challenges, they persist with their journey, claiming turning back is not an option.
A mother and her young daughter attempt to cross the Rio Grande in broad daylight. Orange buoys 4 feet in diameter and anchored to the riverbed, as well as concertina wire, stopped them at the Eagle Pass border in Texas. A migrant family from Venezuela says they have been in Piedras Negras on the Mexican side of the border, gauging the risk of trying to cross the river with young children in tow. What we have seen is that people have gotten hurt with the razor wire, he says, adding that they're thinking twice before taking any risk. But his wife says the family fled Venezuela for reasons that are much more compelling than floating barriers, including crime, extortion, and living under a dictatorship. Others say barriers or not, returning home is not an option. This migrant father traveling with his wife and young son says the buoys and razor wire are indeed going to make it more difficult to cross, but their mission, he says, remains unchanged, making it to the United States, barriers or not.
This is what they look like up close.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced last month a plan to deploy the floating barriers on the Rio Grande to deter migrant crossings.
We're securing the border at the border. What these buoys will allow us to do is to prevent people from even getting to the border.
Mexico's top diplomat blasted the barriers, claiming they violate 2 international treaties, and more than 80 Democratic members of the U.S. Congress signed a letter urging President Joe Biden to challenge their installation in court. The Justice Department filed a federal lawsuit on Monday to try to force Texas to remove the floating barriers on the Rio Grande, and then filed a motion seeking a preliminary injunction Wednesday in an attempt to put the case on a fast track. The response from Governor Abbott: Texas will see you in court.